Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And, of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. McDaniels, that's good.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Gobert with a screen on Edwards. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Levine. No good with the elbow jumper.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
White against Conley. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. That's tipped. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings. Yeah, this is really tight. You're splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
Now here's Anderson. Here's the pick. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Williams passes to White. Williams a screen on Conley. White can't hit.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Conley looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on White. 4-3. Rebound by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result. Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Anderson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Conley. And here's McDaniels. Inside. Gobert inside. Working on Williams. Gobert no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Levine showing you good effort that time, not allowing the foul to stop him from getting the shot off.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Morris is checked in. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Robinson with the block. White for 3. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Chicago gets called for the foul. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Warren's checked in for Minnesota. Moore comes in for McDaniels. Morris with it. Caruso covers. Kicks it out to Warren. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Chicago leading. Here's Levine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately. But he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Craig is checked in for Green. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. McLaughlin comes in for Moore. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and Reed with a block.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Levine surveys the D. The three ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves shooting 23%. Not great so far. Takes it inside. Here's Miller. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Floats one. That one's good for two. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 6-point game. That one falls.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Miller, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Morris passes to Miller. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Miller's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls. They lead by 6. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Green out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Conley against Ball. Pass to McLaughlin. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Carter. Here's McLaughlin. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Caruso. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Ball no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reed. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, Carter with the block.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying off. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector, in my opinion.
Reed to screen on Conley. Ball passes to Reed. 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morris can't hit.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Shot is good by Edwards. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Caruso. Anderson finds Morris. Back to Anderson. Morris outside. Hits the three-pointer.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Reed to screen on McDaniels. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have.
Conley. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Bulls have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Edwards can't hit.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Conley passes to Morris. White with the steal. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 9 points.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
White against Morris. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
Here's Morris. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 10. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Kicks it out to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Reed. Here's Anderson. On target from about 13 feet.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Edwards. The wide open shot is on the money. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
With the step back. Anderson inside. Reed defending. Anderson passes to Morris. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. Gobert hammers it home.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Chicago has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson. Good D by Gobert.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Conley against Ball. Gobert with a screen on ball. Down low with 2 seconds left. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this.
And let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Chicago Bulls.
They've come away with easy buckets in transition, really pushing the tempo every chance they get, keeping the D on its heels.
An aggressive approach that's been working all night.
Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys who could have a potential spot in this year's three-point contest.
And with the event right around the corner, time to practice shooting off those racks.
Rack City, you know what it is. Got to get them up. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Edwards has got 13 now.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And the Bulls shooting a nice 50% for the game. Left side White. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside, Anderson. And there's a pick. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by White. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Williams against Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with a steal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Conley against White. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. They get the rebound. Gobert. The layup off target.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Edwards for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. No good off the glass. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Anderson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker to win the drought. Another miss by Minnesota.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Robinson with it. Defended by Gobert. Screened by Robinson. Here's Levine for three. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Edwards. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, they only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go. Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you. Some changes for Chicago. Reed's checked in for Robinson. Craig comes in for Williams, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Anthony Edwards. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Minnesota. Morris comes in for Conley. Pass to Anderson. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6, and here's Carter. To stop the run. Oh, and Reed with a block. The three from Craig. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. McLaughlin comes in for McDaniels. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter here. Morris deciding where to go with it. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Reed to screen on Morris. Pass to Craig. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Warren's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Minnesota's shooting a low 30% from the floor. Outside Conley. Here's McLaughlin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. McLaughlin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Lets it fly. The rebound by Carter. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Conley. Just 3 on the clock. And Warren with the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Stolen by Conley. And so it's Chicago. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Javonte Green out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Lonzo Ball Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Moore. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota, Wendell Moore. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Bulls now. 22 was their biggest lead. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Pass to Moore for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Now here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
They throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
The Bulls making a switch here. DeSumu's checked in. The shot by Conley, no good. The Bulls shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Ball finds Reid. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Caruso, a screen on Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And he's going for the lob. Ball with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. And the basket by DeSumo.
And Ball showing you nice activity on the defensive end. They're causing problems because of that reach and the quick hands.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Morris comes in for Moore.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's McLaughlin. Nails it from 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Ball on the take. Pass to White. Edwards a screen on Morris. White with it. Now Carter defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Conley against White. Picked by Carter. And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
From deep, Conley. Edwards pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Lets it go. And Chicago again with a bucket.
I just love the ball move.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Reid sets a screen. Edwards, the pass to Reid. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Right side Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. They still need this. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Assisted by
Conley's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Conley. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caruso, the pass to White. Edwards a screen on McDaniels. White for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
The kick out to Edwards. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. McDaniels against Caruso. McDaniels, that's good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And Edwards slams it in.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.